Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. When a Honda Civic from the years 2006 to 2011 displays Diagnostic Trouble Codes DTC P0756 and P0757, it indicates problems related to Shift Solenoid Valve B. Specifically, code P0756 signifies that the solenoid valve is stuck in the off position, while P0757 indicates it's stuck in the on position. The shift solenoid is a crucial component of the automatic transmission system, controlling fluid flow to manage gear shifts efficiently. Located inside the transmission assembly, its malfunction can lead to a variety of driving issues, such as erratic shifting or transmission slipping. This guide will walk you through a systematic troubleshooting process to diagnose and resolve these issues, ensuring that the vehicle performs optimally and safely. DTC P0756 and P0757 are both related to Shift Solenoid Valve B, a component responsible for controlling the flow of transmission fluid, which in turn facilitates appropriate gear shifts. When the solenoid is functioning correctly, it allows the proper hydraulic pressure to shift gears smoothly. However, if it becomes stuck either off or on, as indicated by codes P0756 and P0757 respectively, this can lead to impaired transmission performance. The solenoid valve is situated within the internal workings of the transmission, making its inspection a somewhat complex task, typically requiring a qualified technician to access the transmission. It plays a pivotal role in maintaining the proper functioning of the automatic transmission system by ensuring that shifts occur as intended, contributing ultimately to overall vehicle performance and drivability. There are several potential causes for the appearance of DTCs P0756 and P0757. A common cause is a faulty shift solenoid valve B, which may fail due to wear and tear or electronic issues. Moreover, low transmission fluid levels can lead to insufficient hydraulic pressure, affecting the solenoid's functionality. Contaminated transmission fluid, such as fluid with metal debris or excessive clutch material, can block the solenoid, causing it to stick. Each of these factors can ultimately affect the performance of the transmission system. Identifying the precise cause requires systemic troubleshooting and evaluation of the drivetrain to ensure reliable performance. Therefore, each of these possibilities should be examined closely before proceeding with repairs. Drivers experiencing DTC P0756 and P0757 may notice various symptoms that indicate a potential issue with the transmission. Among the most notable symptoms is erratic or harsh shifting, where the transmission may hesitate or jerk during gear changes. This can also be accompanied by transmission slipping, where the engine revs without corresponding acceleration, suggesting a failure in the gear engagement process. Additionally, warning lights on the dashboard may become illuminated, alerting the driver to the presence of a trouble code. Overall, these symptoms not only diminish the driving experience, but may also signal more extensive transmission damage if left unaddressed. Recognizing these signs early can assist in timely intervention, potentially preventing more severe mechanical issues. The first step in troubleshooting DTCs P0756 and P0757 involves warming up the engine. Ideally, the engine should reach its normal operating temperature, which can be confirmed when the radiator fan engages. Proper function requires the engine fluids to warm up, as cold fluids may not circulate effectively and could mask underlying issues. The radiator fan's activation is a key indicator that the system is functioning correctly, ensuring that the engine remains at the necessary operating temperature. This initial step sets the stage for further diagnostics, as it helps create an accurate representation of how the transmission operates under normal conditions. Failure to conduct this step might lead to misleading diagnostic results. Once the engine is at normal operating temperature, The next step is to ensure the transmission fluid is filled to the proper level. Low fluid levels can severely impact the shifting capabilities and overall performance of the transmission. Additionally, it's essential to check for any fluid leaks, which can compromise transmission integrity and lead to DTC triggers, indicative of component failures. The quality of the transmission fluid is equally important. Clean, uncontaminated fluid is necessary for optimal function. Employing this step allows the technician to rule out basic yet critical issues that could interfere with the solenoid's operation. Proper fluid management is paramount to avoiding costly repairs down the line. The third step in the troubleshooting process involves draining the automatic transmission fluid, ATF, through a strainer. This procedure allows technicians to inspect the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material. The presence of metal shavings indicates mechanical wear, suggesting that internal transmission components may be failing. Similarly, excessive clutch material can hinder solenoid function and affect transmission efficiency. If either of these issues is found, immediate action is warranted. For example, replacement of the transmission may be necessary. This inspection is critical, as findings here can provide valuable insight into the overall health of the transmission system and guide further troubleshooting steps effectively. After draining and inspecting the ATF, the next step is to turn the ignition switch to the on position. This action facilitates preparation for diagnostic procedures, including clearing any Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, present in the system. The Honda Diagnostic System, HDS tool, is essential at this point, as it provides the necessary interface to interact with the vehicle's onboard computer. Once the HDS is connected, it allows for the identification of any existing problems, enabling technicians to clear DTCs. This clearing procedure sets the stage for further testing and helps ascertain whether issues persist or have resolved. Overall, this step is crucial in resetting the system for precise diagnostics. The fifth step involves using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTCs that have been recorded. This reset is significant as it allows technicians to see whether the transmission issue is ongoing or if it has been remedied through previous troubleshooting steps. Clearing the codes prepares the system for fresh diagnostics, creating a clean slate for observation. Once cleared, any subsequent tests will yield more accurate results, especially when monitoring the vehicle's operational status. The ability to reset DTCs effectively aids in determining whether repairs have successfully addressed the issue or if further action is necessary. It is a pivotal moment in the troubleshooting process that influences the overall diagnosis. Next, the technician should select the Shift Solenoid Valve B function from the HDS miscellaneous test menu. This action is crucial as it enables assessment of the valve's operational status. Confirming whether a clicking sound is heard during the test can help diagnose whether the solenoid is functioning correctly. A clicking sound typically indicates that the solenoid is operational and able to engage as designed. If no sound is detected, it could indicate that the solenoid is defective or not receiving the proper signals to function. This test is pivotal in establishing the valve's performance and can dictate subsequent troubleshooting actions based on the outcome. During the seventh step, the technician will need to test drive the vehicle with the shift lever in the drive position. This practical examination allows for real-time observation of how the transmission shifts through all 5 gears. It's vital to allow the transmission to transition from first gear to fifth under normal driving conditions, paying close attention to any anomalies that may arise during the process. Successful and smooth gear transitions indicate that the solenoid and transmission system are functioning appropriately. If issues persist during this test drive, further investigation into the shifting mechanisms may be necessary. This step is paramount in confirming the overall health of the transmission based on its operational behavior. In this step, the technician will monitor the onboard diagnostics (OBD) status using the HDS tool. It's crucial to check whether DTCs P0756 or P0757 are indicated in the menu. If the HDS indicates that a failure has occurred, this confirms that further attention is necessary, potentially identifying issues with Shift Solenoid Valve B. Conversely, if the HDS indicates a passed status, this suggests that the transmission system is operating normally at this point, indicating an intermittent fault that may need monitoring over time. Understanding what the HDS outputs is vital for successful diagnostic work, helping to determine the next logical troubleshooting steps. This evaluation can yield insights into the persistence of issues, guiding technicians in their resolutions. If the HDS indicates that no clicking sound is heard during the solenoid operation test, the next logical step is to replace Shift Solenoid Valve B. A non-functional solenoid will prevent optimal transmission performance, leading to potential damage if not addressed promptly. Conducting the replacement would restore the actuator's ability to engage properly, improving overall vehicle operation. After the solenoid's replacement, it is necessary to proceed to the subsequent diagnostic steps to confirm the issue has been resolved. This is critical to avoid future complications and ensure proper function of the transmission system. The integrity of shifting relies heavily on this component, making timely replacement essential. Following the replacement of Shift Solenoid Valve B, the next step is to turn the ignition switch to the on-to position once more. This action prepares the vehicle for further diagnostic procedures, similar to previous steps. With the HDS connected, technicians can efficiently monitor the vehicle's electronic systems. Clearing any current DTCs at this stage helps in determining the effectiveness of the solenoid replacement and whether any new issues have arisen during the process. Resetting the codes creates an opportunity for accurate assessment in subsequent tests, laying the groundwork for a cleaner diagnostic experience. The technician must ensure all settings are precise before moving to the next troubleshooting step. Taking the vehicle for a test drive with the shift lever in the drive position allows the technician to confirm successful operation of the transmission after the repair has been made. During this drive, it is crucial to observe whether the transmission can shift smoothly through all 5 gears without presenting any issues. Successful completion of this step indicates that the previous repairs have effectively resolved the problems associated with DTC P0756 or P0757. Additionally, during the test drive, technicians must monitor for any signs or indicators of DTCs reappearing. Ensuring a smooth operation in this step solidifies the trust in the recent repairs, ensuring that the vehicle is equipped to perform reliably on the road. In this 12th step, it's essential to check for pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS after the final test drive. The presence of DTCs indicates ongoing issues with the vehicle's transmission system that require further attention. This helps ascertain whether there are additional concerns that may need to be addressed, or if the recent repair has resolved the initial problems entirely. Evaluating the vehicle's condition post-repair can provide assurance that all issues have been effectively managed. A clean report at this stage signifies a successful troubleshooting effort, paving the way for a smooth driving experience. If any codes are present, they should be analyzed in conjunction with prior diagnostics. The final step involves monitoring the OBD status for DTC P0756 or P0757 using the HDS tool once again. This step confirms whether the system indicates a past condition after all prior assessments and corrections. If it indicates past, it suggests that all repairs were successful and the vehicle is operating within expected parameters. Conversely, if the status is not completed or failed, this indicates that the DTCs may still be active, necessitating further troubleshooting measures. It is essential to methodically assess all diagnostics to ensure the longevity of the repair efforts and guarantee that the transmission system is functioning correctly. Concluding with this step ensures that no lingering issues remain unaddressed. After completing all troubleshooting steps related to DTC P0756, P0757, it's crucial to verify that all repairs were successful. This entails performing a series of final vehicle tests to ensure that the transmission operates as designed, without any additional issues. Comprehensive checks and reevaluations serve to confirm that the previous steps have rectified the concerns initially observed. This process also plays a fundamental role in ensuring customer satisfaction, as providing a fully operational vehicle is paramount for trust and reliability. Final verification steps allow for an assurance that all components are functioning optimally, and it can also prevent potential callbacks for further issues. Ultimately, this reinforces the expertise and care associated with the repair process. While the troubleshooting guide focuses primarily on resolving existing issues denoted by DTC P0756 and P0757, incorporating preventive maintenance can significantly enhance transmission longevity. Regularly checking the transmission fluid levels and quality ensures that potential problems are addressed proactively, decreasing the chances of future solenoid-related DTCs. Timely changes of the transmission fluid are paramount, as old or contaminated fluid can impair the function of many internal components, including the solenoids. Continuous monitoring of the vehicle's performance allows for early detection of abnormalities, allowing technicians to intervene before minor issues escalate into major repairs. Implementing a comprehensive maintenance schedule can help ensure the health and performance of the transmission system over time. In summary, the troubleshooting process for DTC P0756 and P0757 emphasizes the importance of understanding issues related to Shift Solenoid Valve B within the Honda Civic 2006 to 2011 models. Following a systematic troubleshooting approach allows for precise diagnosis and effective resolution of transmission problems, ensuring operational reliability. Recognizing the symptoms and potential causes can significantly streamline the diagnostic process. Emphasizing the value of preventive maintenance ensures that the vehicle remains in optimal condition, curtailing future complications. Ultimately, diligent adherence to these troubleshooting steps not only resolves existing issues, but also cultivates a longer lifespan for the vehicle's drivetrain components. This thorough coverage seeks to reinforce best practices for technicians and ensure the ongoing satisfaction of vehicle owners. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.